If you're weighing the choice between a credit union versus a bank, there are a few important things to consider about the two types of financial institutions. The main difference between a credit union and a bank is that credit unions are not for profit, whereas banks are for profit enterprises. Knowing about the other differences will affect which home you choose for your checking account, savings account, or certificate of deposit. Credit union advantages typically offer slightly higher interest rates on deposits than brick and mortar banks, tend to offer lower interest rates on loans. Emphasis on community. Credit union disadvantages. Membership may require meeting certain work, residential, or occupational requirements. Many typically offer branches only in a limited area or region. Bank advantages. More branches in the region or across the country. Typically quicker to roll out new apps and other tech. Bank disadvantages. For deposit accounts, big banks and traditional banks typically offer interest rates that are much lower than the national average rates, tend to have higher interest rates on loans. Banks are for-profit enterprises, while credit unions are not for profit. Credit unions in principle exist to serve a community of people tied by a bond of association, which may be based on location, employer, faith, membership in another organization, or other factors. To serve its community, a credit union provides financial products on the most favorable terms it can afford to offer. Some banks and credit unions charge fees. Ask about monthly maintenance and overdraft fees. Many banks and credit unions offer ways for customers to waive a monthly fee, such as having at least one monthly direct deposit or maintaining a minimum balance. While many financial institutions have eliminated or cut back on charging for overdrawn accounts, for the banks and credit unions that still charge for them, overdraft fees can get quite expensive, often in the range of $30 to $35, and can sometimes be charged multiple times per day. Are credit unions safer than banks? Federally insured credit unions and banks are both safe places to keep your money. The National Credit Union Administration protects deposits, within certain limits, at insured credit unions, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp protects deposits, within certain limits, at insured banks. Is it better to use a credit union or a bank? To decide if a bank or a credit union is better for you, you'll need to identify what's important to you and how each type of financial institution matches your priority. If you want higher deposit rates and don't need access to branches across the country, for example, you might prefer a credit union. If you want access to in-person services and don't mind lower interest rates, a bank might be more suitable. Invest wisely. And as always, take care of your money.